Welcome, everyone, to another audio podcast episode of Nerdstrodamus. I'm Dr. Pants.
Lambo.
I'm Punk.
Slow Tad.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm Dad.
There we go. Yes, everyone, we have Dad with us this time. So, Dad, you're an occasional member of the Nerdstrodamus crew. Occasionally. You were with us on the stream that we just had some Friday ago, because I'm not going to timestamp this with any particular thing.
Oh, we'll have it out real quick.
No, I know, but I don't know when.
I'm going to say that, but who knows?
Played and beat Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yes, and got first place in Mario 35. Which
Yeah, it was like that was like a triumphant stream. Yeah.
It was.
Nothing but victory.
It was. But how's everybody doing?
I'm so tired. I'm so very tired.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty beat.
Yeah.
I think a bunch of us are past our bedtime right now.
Very much so.
Yes, but
Because you guys are old.
have you?
They are.
Have you? I was gonna say, isn't that part of our intro video on YouTube that we're old? Like that's our shit.
Yep, we're all
I actually just watched
Old
that
gamers.
unironically the other day, and I was like, "This is really good." I forgot who made this, and I remembered I made it.
You forgot you made it?
Yeah, I was like, "This is really good." I had to convince myself that I made it and not Lambo.
So I'm gonna let everyone know, if you'd like to see our introduction video, check out Nerdstrodamus on YouTube, because if you're not watching this there and you're listening to it on a podcast service, we're a YouTube channel who posts a bunch of videos. In fact, on the YouTube video, I'm gonna put a card to our intro video. And I'm going to see if I can break my record of 5 cards in a podcast video plugging our own videos.
Right.
I'll see how that
last
goes.
video-
Oh yeah, the last one.
Last video, I plugged our own videos 5 times.
Did it work?
The podcast just went up today, so I have no idea.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I'm dating ourselves. Anyway. So we got some news to talk about, because there were a bunch of announcements from the big 3. So let's talk about them. And
What did Sega announce? What do you mean?
Sega's not big 3 anymore.
Wait,
Oh, wait, Sega is going to announce something, though.
Yeah, I
the
heard.
Dreamcast 2.
They are?
Sega's been talking about they've got a bunch of stuff they want to announce coming up.
Wasn't the last
wouldn't it
thing
be
like the
crazy
Neo
if they came
Geo
out?
re-release?
Well, that's not Sega. That's Neo Geo. That's SNK.
Or whatever. It's still old dead
Yeah,
company.
there
coming
was
back from
like
the
a
grave.
single week. There was a single week this past month where like every internet news outlet for video gaming was talking about Microsoft's going to buy Sega. They're going to announce it tomorrow at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And they
okay.
didn't.
And they
No,
did.
they bought Bethesda instead. Oh, spoilers. Moving on. So the first one we're going to talk about is Nintendo. Last month in our podcast, we talked about how there were like partner showcases and everything, and Nintendo hadn't done an actual direct. And guys, we got a direct.
But
And
did
it was
we?
for
Really?
Mario. We did. It was for Mario's 35th anniversary, and they announced so many things.
It was pretty great.
They announced the Game & Watch Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros Lost Levels, and the Game & Watch Ball. Like they announced these new Game & Watch handhelds. They announced Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, Super Mario 35, which is a battle royale, and Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES collection, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars. How about all those new games that got announced, guys?
Wait, you missed the good one.
What was the good
You
one?
did skip the
The Mario
actual.
Kart Live Home Circuit.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's
out
gonna
of
be
all of them,
amazing.
that was the best announcement.
Okay, hold on. That is the one announcement they made I am not excited about at all.
Really?
I know Lambo is
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to play it.
in your house.
Anywhere.
Where?
Could you
with your
imagine
cats.
all the cats?
I
all
was
the
just gonna
cats.
say
It's going to make
Okay.
for some great YouTube content.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
they're gonna be
so-
the other racers.
They will.
Yeah, true. So we do have that like AR Mario Kart game, the RC one, which does look cool.
It's gonna
If
be
you got-
amazing.
If you got the space, it's gonna be cool. That's my problem. I don't have a lot of floor space to run it. Mm-hmm. But
If you clean
The reason I
that
want-
office of yours, your gunpla room.
that's not that big. It's really not that big.
No,
Not as
it's
big
Time
as
to
well.
walk down. It's just time to knock down a wall or two now.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna
You
do.
know what you could do? Could push your dining room table against the wall and do from the dining room into the kitchen and back out again.
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
But
possibility.
you can go underneath the dining room table.
I could do that, or put the dining room table in the center and like just do like a circular regular track.
Or just
Or
put it
just
on the dining
remove
room
the
table.
dining room table.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Or you could
I'd have to disassemble it, and that isn't happening.
or you could just forget everything and not have to plan out your floor space and just don't buy it.
I'm not going to.
Make the parking lot just one really big track.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We're
actually,
forgetting about
you
the
know what?
outside situation.
Yeah, I didn't think about doing it
Yeah.
outside.
And then wild
cars
animals can get
typically are.
involved.
See, it's Dad and Slow Tad who have the really good ideas with video games sometimes.
See, my worry is the Switch's capability with AR, quote unquote.
Yeah.
How good can it be?
The 3DS wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
the 3DS
wasn't
handled it
bad.
pretty well.
And it's honestly it's going to be like a separate peripheral. Like the cart itself is the AR device.
Yeah, and you put like your phone or something in it, don't you?
Yeah.
Or do you play it on your phone?
I think no,
I
you
don't
play it on
remember
the
how it went.
Switch.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, that's
Honestly-
what makes me worry how good it's going to be.
Why do you say the Switch isn't powerful enough?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, because you're right.
Yes.
I mean, in all honesty, before I talk about all the other stuff, like, are any of us planning to get it?
I know
No.
Lambo is.
No.
I'm really thinking about it,
Okay.
but
It'd make a great
You know,
video.
yeah, more just as a novelty than anything. Just
Yeah,
because I
well-
think it would be like just fun to try.
Because the only thing is, you got the cardboard
Yeah,
AR.
Labo.
Yeah.
I have the Labo too.
Is it good?
It works surprisingly well.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Like I have the vehicle, the first Toy-Con set, and then I have the robot one. The robot one I haven't finished yet because it is monstrous.
And I have the VR one.
The VR one is the one you let me try.
Yeah.
And I wasn't impressed.
the vehicle set, which is the steering wheel, the like airplane joystick, and then the submarine thing. That actually works really, really well.
I can see that working well because it manipulates the Joy-Con.
Right. They all technically do, except the VR one does.
Yeah.
But you need like, it was the other peripherals that really did it.
Yeah.
So they've kind of got it. It's
Yeah.
usually just a novelty and a gimmick.
Yeah. But anyway, the point you wanted to make was that it's nothing but old stuff.
Yeah, they released nothing but old stuff. I mean, here's the thing. I'm super excited about it because I love this old stuff. Particularly the Mario 3D All-Stars because I barely played Galaxy and I've never played Sunshine and wanted a way to play them. Mario 3D World was one of my favorite Mario games to come out recently, and Mario 35, at this time of recording, we've already played it.
Yeah, it's fun.
But like Nintendo has not announced anything new. It's all just re-releases. So how do we like feel about that? Do we think they're still going to announce something, or is
I
this...
mean, it's the 35th anniversary thing. We only want the old stuff, as far as I'm concerned. You know.
I'll also say at the point of this recording, like most
Yeah.
of this stuff is out except for 3D World. So
Yeah.
Lambo, I know you and I are like super hyped about it. Dad, you're pretty pumped about all this.
Oh, yeah.
Slow Tad Punk, how do you feel about this like re-release stuff and everything?
Be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
You can
I
go
don't
first,
care
Punk.
about Mario.
You can't say
no.
that. Shut it down.
Because I think Dr. Pants Lambo and myself, I think we're the Nintendo fanboys that no matter what Nintendo puts out,
We'll eat it up.
We're gonna take the bait.
Yeah.
Yup.
But it's interesting because all of this stuff that's coming out, even though it's old stuff, for those that really feed on the nostalgia, it feels good. You know, like going back and playing Mario 64 feels good.
I had a lot of fun doing that.
But in the end, I feel more satisfaction gaming on my PlayStation 4 overall.
Depends on the game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends on the game 100%.
I mean, I think really the Switch, you're not getting anything that feels this gen, except for maybe like an exception for like, Zelda, where you really feel like you're actually on the bleeding edge of things on the other systems.
Yeah.
Well, we're also entering that weird marketing territory with Nintendo where Mario's 35th anniversary just happened. Zelda's is going to happen next year. And then the year after that is going to be Kirby. So we're going to be having this wave just like we did almost 5 years ago outside of, I don't think they released anything for Zelda for the 25th or 30th or whatever. Did they?
They did something, but it was really like, I want to say that whatever they did was really small and limited.
Oh yeah, they put out that weird Zelda thing. There for the original Zelda game.
That was a while ago though.
Yeah, there was
But
something weird.
Now they did do
Something weird, original Zelda.
I do not remember.
Yeah,
At all.
I'll have to take a look back.
Now with Kirby, they did do an anniversary pack for the Wii U.
Yeah.
No, they did for the
It was for the Wii. It was the 20th anniversary.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Who said we're
Because
old?
his 30th is coming up in 22 because it was out in
Yeah.
1992. So they're probably going to do something there. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do anything with Zelda at this point since they went real grandstand with Mario. I mean, they usually do
Yeah.
every 5 years or so, but it's just something to expect now.
Yeah.
I mean, given how this happened and the fact that there were rumors a month or two ago about Skyward Sword popping up as a Switch port, I could see them holding off till next year and maybe doing a similar situation where maybe we get an All-Stars pack that's a couple of games and then like some physical releases of something like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or Skyward Sword.
Yeah, and Zelda's pretty unrepresented on the Switch right now. I would
Maybe
say.
maybe Mario 35's a limited run because they're gonna have a Zelda 35 or Zelda 30.
We were talking about that when we were
That's-
playing. Yeah.
That's the other question
That
I
would
had
be awesome.
That
that
would
I
be
didn't
cool.
bring up yet was the fact that Mario 35 ends in March. Like that's when it cuts off. So why cut it off? Do you think it's because it's free and they don't want to have to keep supporting it, or do you think it's because they have something else planned?
Well,
I would rather
look at-
argue the latter.
Yeah, I look at it the same way as a, like inside a game, they'll do like little events and stuff like that are only limited. I look at it sort of the same way.
So do you think
Yeah.
instead of it being Mario 35, they'll just swap it out for something else?
Either swap it out for something else or just, move on to something else
did
cool
it with
like that.
Tetris. Swapped it out for Mario.
Yeah.
Although there was a large gap between them.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, Tetris 99 is still going.
Yeah, Tetris
though.
99 is still going.
Boy, I'm old.
Right, that was my misunderstanding when seeing it. I thought the Mario 35 was a temporary event within Tetris 99.
Because
But,
it looks just like it.
Yeah.
Like the setup is
Exactly.
exactly
It's
the
the same concept too.
Yeah. I will say that I like Mario 35 better.
If they did a Zelda 35 in that same manner,
Like, are they just going to drop you in different dungeons?
That would be sweet.
that would be amazing.
Don't make that sound in the
It's all going to be Zelda 2
it's
style,
so good.
side-scrolling.
Oh
That's
god.
the only way it would be fair because nobody would be good at it.
Now, a way
How
they
dare
could,
you? My father would be. He's the only one I know who's ever beaten that game.
Yeah, he's the only one I ever know who's beaten the game too. I know.
Back when my dad played games like Zelda and Dragon Warrior.
I don't even know anyone that actually played that game.
Well, Zelda 2 or Dragon Warrior?
Zelda 2.
Yeah. I mean, I've played it, but he beat it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he did all that stuff.
Now, if they did, now this is probably kind of wishful thinking, but if they did a Zelda 35 in the manner of like an Ocarina of Time style gameplay,
No.
however, you think about it, they redid Zelda in with the Hyrule Warriors game, where it was like just complete chaos.
Yeah.
I played it. I bought it.
Yeah, I had it too. I traded it in because I didn't like it.
I bought it.
So
too.
like
I can't
like
trade
the
it
battle
in.
royale system but like putting it in a warrior standpoint, I feel like that could be its whole new thing. That would be crazy.
Okay.
It would be
actually,
crazy.
Actually, I could dig that. I could dig that kind of style because my problem with Hyrule Warriors wasn't the combat. It was they tried to input too much of the Zelda stuff into it with the puzzles and it slowed it down and made the fights too long.
I agree, but if you just did like
The combat?
just a combat where you're fighting other players in that manner,
I could
that would be pretty
actually.
awesome.
I'd be down for a Zelda battle royale.
Yeah.
Like bring multiverse spanning different Links and Zeldas and other characters.
I think there's
They could
enough
call it 64 swords.
Yes.
there are enough characters in Smash Bros to make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we at? 80 some?
A lot.
Oh,
Speaking of,
yeah. Actually, that's not in the notes. Should we talk about that? They announced another Smash character.
I'm
No.
very disappointed.
Do we have to?
I don't want to talk about it.
Here's why it's not worth talking about because it's not out yet. It's dumb.
Well, you're
If they're gonna go through the whole thing of announcing
you're
it,
time stamping the podcast.
I don't care.
No, because as long as we get it out within the next 4 months, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
No promises.
However,
Yeah.
the thing is they're still trying to hold on to Smash Bros when it came out. Like,
Dead game.
what's that?
It's a dead game.
Yeah, exactly. They need to make a new one. That's the only way that you can get a lot of hype onto it again.
No, they're not going to make a new one.
They should.
They have 4 more characters in this fighter's
Poor
pass.
Sakurai. He's gonna. He's
Why
That's-
make a
that's the
new
only-
game if you can still make money off games you've already made?
right.
Exactly.
That's the
I mean, look at
Nintendo
Grand Theft
policy.
Auto.
Yeah. Exactly.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is
Hey, it
going
works.
on.
Think about it, man. That fits more into the modern
Yeah.
situation.
Well,
Yeah.
what year? 2013
Yeah.
came out.
Mm-hmm.
Still going. Siege. Rainbow
Yeah.
Six Siege is still
2015.
going. Yeah.
That was 2015, right? Yeah, yeah. It was like tail end of 2015.
Yep.
I mean, as long as they can keep updating the games, making them fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
By the way, how many podcasts in a row have we mentioned Rainbow Six Siege?
Because that's what we
all of
Everyone
them?
that I've been on.
I was gonna say every single one. I think.
It gets
'Cause
mentioned.
it's always in that section of what are we playing for you guys.
And Punk's just like Siege, always Siege.
But to add on to the stuff that Nintendo has been putting out, that's just old things. They're putting out Super Mario 3D World again.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered.
Do you?
Oh, I loved 3D World.
But
Yeah.
the good thing about it is that they're adding a whole.
we have
nother
no
section
idea
to
what it is. They
we
showed
don't
like a
know.
clip of like a dark kind of stone structure with lightning and whatnot, and that was it.
That'll be cool.
It'll be cool.
It will be.
My biggest thing with it is I would really like to play the co-op with like Mrs. Dr. Pants. That's actually my biggest.
And it'd be cool to do it different screens too.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to it. It's like why I'm looking forward to Pikmin 3, like playing that with her. So,
Pikmin's good.
Pikmin is good. I like Pikmin 3. So let's move on to something else. Let's talk about Xbox and PlayStation because they both had their big showcases. They showed off their systems, and we got prices and release date info finally.
And pre-orders. And
And
they already
pre-orders.
happened.
One was
I don't
a
want to
little,
talk about that.
yeah, one was a little more organized than the other.
That's like saying one. Hold on, what's?
Let me come up with an analogy.
There was a little bit of chaos on Xbox pre-order day also.
No. PlayStation said they were
Yeah.
going to have the pre-orders the next day, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, I
2
know.
hours
And then they were
later,
just
they
like,
were
nope.
live.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think I would be spending $500 that night and
Yeah.
pre-ordering one, but I did.
I pre-ordered mine, but I think I'm looking to ship it off to someone at retail that I know wants it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I mean, with the only game being Spider-Man, and then nothing for 5 or 6 months later. It's even if there's no consoles in 5 or 6 months.
And Spider-Man's coming out on PS4.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold off and get it for the 5 eventually because it's gonna look nicer, run nicer.
I don't. I honestly do not care. I'm just gonna get it on the 4 and just wait. 'Cause,
I am too.
So I mean, Slow Tide, you pre-ordered one, but you're probably gonna unload it. Lambo, you got a pre-order on a PS5.
Yeah.
Punk, you were looking to get one. Are you still looking to get one?
I am. Okay. So I've kind of passed my saltiness. I'm kind of with Slow Tad now where like everything's going out on the PS4. I'm just going to wait. But that day of the chaos, I was so angry.
My god. I was not paying attention to the chat for a while, and like I went back and just started reading through the stream that was going on while you guys were talking about it. I feel bad, Punk, but it was kind of hilarious to see the anger building up in you about it.
Well, they came out like weeks before. They said like, "Oh, you're going to have plenty of time. We're going to tell you, and it's not going to be last minute." And then the day of the showcase, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be tomorrow." Actually, they didn't even say that. I think Jeff Keighley.
I think it was a
whatever his name
tweet.
is.
They said, "Oh yeah, they'll be live tomorrow." Then all of a sudden, after the tweet, every retailer is like, "Come get the PS5s!" It's like Oprah,
Yeah.
like look under your chairs, except only one chair has the pre-order.
Yeah, because I got mine in through Target, and I saw the announcement 3 minutes after it went up. I bought it, immediately posted to you guys, "Hey, I got one," and they were gone. So like,
Yeah, I got mine
was-
on Amazon, and I think the day after, I immediately got an email saying from Amazon, "Yeah, we may have had too many pre-orders out. You may not get yours by demand on release day." And I'm like, "Oh, come on, it's all over again with the PS4 where it got
Well,
stolen."
isn't there the GameStops in I think Ireland right now? They're saying they might not get PS4s for some of their pre-orders till 2021.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Dad, are you looking to get one?
No.
I was gonna say, just be honest, just to say,
It's
no.
fine.
No.
No, no,
I-
Blah, blah,
Dude,
blah. PS5.
The honest, no, they're going to be supporting the
gonna-
PS4 for a year or two.
I'm gonna come
Oh,
over
God,
and play
probably longer
Lambo.
than
And
that.
like everything's going to come out on both probably for a while.
And that's my thing. Like, honestly, like I had my gap, my lull in gaming for a while.
Yeah.
I got my PS2, PS4. Boy, jeez.
Double up.
2 years ago, 3 years ago,
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and so I'm holding on to that thing.
Yeah.
I'm still playing.
But
it,
honestly,
like,
it's going to do you good for another
yeah,
couple
and
years.
I'm really
Like,
happy to see that all the big titles are coming out.
Yeah,
for the
Cyberpunk's
PS4,
coming out
so-
for it. Spider-Man's going to be on there.
I think didn't they say Horizon 2?
Yes, Horizon
they
2.
they officially said so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not really, you know, shoving for it right now.
No.
I'll probably officially get my PS5 when they inevitably have the Horizon bundle out, whenever that decides to come out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's probably not going to be out till either late spring or summer next year, with God of War being a fall release. So between that summer-fall release is probably where I'm going to get mine.
I'm going to say with some of the COVID delays and stuff like that, I bet we're going to see that game not come out till next fall.
Horizon 2?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You think?
It might.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, Lambo, did you get the 500 standard?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Slow Ted, you pre-ordered the standard one, right?
Yeah, I am a disc boy. I must have my physical.
Yeah.
I mean, when I get one, I want to get the disc one too, but that's also a little bit for the backwards compatibility.
100%. That's mainly the deal. Like
Yeah.
my PS4, I've been mentioning a lot.
But they have that beautiful PlayStation Plus collection thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Joke.
Here's my thing. I'm a little happy with it in some regard, but other regards I couldn't care less because all the games that are on it I've already played or I own. But at the same time, I was thrilled to see that when they announced that Persona 5 was one of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. It wasn't just the big cinematic big release Sony games.
And it is kind of cool because then this is a step towards just Sony having almost like a Nintendo Switch Online style kind of thing.
It's halfway between that and the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, and it would be cool if they just started adding more stuff to it as time went on.
It would. As long as they don't drop off the face of the map like they did with. Do you guys remember when they were putting PS2 games on PS4?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they had Dark Cloud 2. It's about the only two that I cared about.
They put out Star Ocean. There was War of Monsters. They put, I think, all the Jak and Daxter games. They supported for a little while, and then it just dropped.
Well, you can still buy them in the PlayStation 4 store.
You can, but what I'm just saying is they stopped adding new ones. They did it for a couple of months, maybe a year, and then they were just no. I'm hoping they keep supporting this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think Walmart still has 1 or 2 PS2 games on the shelf. Off on some shelf that's behind the TV
they
somewhere.
may just.
I'm going to check.
Some kind of FIFA might be coming out. Who knows?
What I was going to say, what about Xbox, though? Anybody getting an Xbox?
No. If anything, though, it's actually a super excellent deal where if I were to get an Xbox, I would get the Series S, the one that is digital, because the only thing I would get is Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Game Pass on my PC, and I kind of love it.
But
and that's
the
where they
Series
might
S really isn't next gen, though. It's pretty much just like an Xbox One X, just digital only.
Right, but when you buy an Xbox anyway, you're really only buying it for Gears of War and Halo. I mean, never mind. I've played Halo 5 3 times for the online multiplayer since I've bought my Xbox One. I don't think I've ever played a game since then, and that was 4 years ago. I don't think I've played a single game on it. I use it as my bedroom streaming machine.
Here's my question about the Series S. Will it play all Xbox Series X games?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Then that's all I care about. I don't care if it shows it as well as the Series X does or not. I'm not a resolution queen.
I will be a resolution queen with PS5 games because they have all the exclusives and the pretty games that I want to play. After seeing Halo Infinite, I don't think I need the Xbox One X to see what it's fully capable of.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Well, it's the refrigerator console.
No. I know. I love to point out the fact that Xbox and Nintendo, their naming conventions are bullcrap.
Yeah, somebody posted online they showed a picture of the Xbox One X and was like, "This is going to disappoint so many people this Christmas."
Well, actually, I don't know if you saw, but the day that the pre-orders went live for the Series X and S, Amazon saw an increase of their Xbox One X sales by 700%.
That's hilarious. That's so fun. And then parents are going to wonder, wow, I thought this came out in November. How did I get this now after a week of ordering?
I mean, the truth is, it's not so bad unless they already have an Xbox One X, but because it's going to still play all of the games for a while.
Well, and actually, the Xbox One's going to play all the games too for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They didn't even change the box art. The box art is the same from the Xbox One to the Xbox Series X.
I'm pretty sure Phil Spencer, some high person over at Microsoft, don't take that out of context, said that they were going to release the Series X, Series S games on the Xbox One for at least 2 years. I think that was a hard number that was actually announced.
Yeah.
But
That's
they
pretty
said
sweet.
that about with the PS4 and Xbox One coming out. They're like, oh, we're going to support whatever, blah blah blah, for like another year, and it just dropped off.
I'm trying to think of when that did drop off though, because Destiny was released on PS3 still, and that was at least a year after the PS4 launched.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, because I got a PS4 almost a year after they launched.
'Cause,
And I got it because of Destiny.
Destiny came out in September the year after, when I think PS4 came out in October that year. So almost a
previous
full
year,
year.
Yeah,
I mean,
I had
obviously
my-
it's
I-
not 2 years,
Yeah, I
but
had my
still.
PS4 for like 9 months by then.
Here's what I think is going to be the key feature to this, though, is both the PS5 and Xbox Series X are like backwards compatible to start. So I think that's going to be a deciding factor, because the PS4 was not backwards compatible in any way.
Right.
Was the Xbox One backwards compatible to start? I don't think so.
No, they
Start-
added that
no.
2 years
they,
in.
They added
Okay.
stuff.
I think when you make them backwards compatible to start, I think that's why you keep supporting it then for a while, because like look at PS2 to PS3, because the PS3 launched at being backwards compatible. Like they supported the PS2 for how long? And I think that was a factor in that. Mm-hmm. Not just the fact
they're probably still making PS2 games.
no, the last one was FIFA.
See, I said it was a FIFA.
It was
I wasn't joking.
good God. I want to say it was like FIFA 12. It was in the 10s, like
Pro
and-
Evolution Soccer 2014. It came out
Okay.
in 2013.
Okay, I knew it was a soccer game. It's mostly because of Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. It's the install base.
Oh yeah. But yeah. So, I mean, I like this. I like the Series S. I think that's cool, and having Game Pass is kind of nice. And I might just do that because I kind of want to play Perfect Dark.
But see, Punk and I just recently like built PCs,
Yeah.
and you know, spec wise, we're not far off from the Xbox Series X, either of us.
Right.
And like, most of the stuff that's going to come out is going to come out for PC also.
But
So,
personally,
yeah.
I didn't build a PC.
Yeah.
I could get the Series S and play on that, and I could play with you guys.
Yeah, you could.
So there's that. I mean, personally, I'm going to pick up a PS5 at some point here, but it's going to be a while. They haven't announced anything I'm really, really hoping for.
The only thing then, though, that like was a game changer and made everybody like kind of like whatever was Microsoft buying Bethesda.
Right, because there's a lot of implications that can happen there, but who knows what
Yeah.
exactly is going to happen. They've already admitted that they're going to keep the PlayStation games that they were already planning on announcing on PlayStation, but nothing after that.
Yeah, they didn't promise anything after that.
Yeah,
So
like
we'll-
Deathloop is a PlayStation only game,
Yeah.
and it's Bethesda.
Well, it's a launch exclusive. I don't think it was a exclusive.
Still
Yeah,
looks
I
really
don't-
fun.
I don't know what's exclusive to what anymore, because like the term exclusive gets thrown around, and I feel like it's that thing from Princess Bride was.
Yeah.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, but like, is that going to change things though? Like, is the next Elder Scrolls going to be just on like Microsoft?
It'd be
platform?
Microsoft and PC,
Well, I mean, but like Microsoft platforms, I guess.
maybe.
You know, is the next Fallout only going to be a Microsoft platform game? You know.
Here's the deal. Microsoft doesn't have a whole lot of their own exclusives that are big game changers. I mean, they've got Halo, Gears, and Forza. Those are the really big ones that people go for.
Well, they had
So-
Fable.
They do have Fable, but Fable, like,
It
we haven't
died
seen
for a
Fables.
decade. Well, we
Yeah, I
saw
was gonna
the new one that just was teased, but yeah.
We saw a frog.
Yeah.
And a
But I'm saying,
fairy
like-
for 2 seconds, and the frog ate it.
But we could ramble off Sony exclusives for a long time here that they put out that are big things for them. Microsoft needs some more stuff, so acquiring Bethesda is not a bad idea for them.
It's huge.
But-
if
yeah.
it turns out to be an exclusive studio, that's huge.
Yeah. Let's just hope that it goes better than when they acquired Rare.
But they did acquire who is it? Mojang? Are they the ones who make?
Yeah.
yeah.
They bought
Yeah.
Mojang years ago.
But they totally allowed Minecraft to be everywhere.
They allowed
didn't
Minecraft
restrict
and
it.
Smash. Oh man,
Yeah.
I spoiled the announcement.
Oh no!
Everybody knows.
Well, they also released like what was it, like Mario stuff, Mario Minecraft,
Yeah.
the Switch.
Yeah.
So it might be that, and we've talked about this before multiple times, it might be that Microsoft's not looking necessarily for exclusivity, but just to kind of have these companies under their belt to kind of help pad their pockets. and they're not looking to keep them exclusive, but just to earn a little extra money from it.
Yeah, because
I
honestly,
hope
the
so. They
majority of
spent
people
a
who are
lot
going to
of
be
money
playing
on it.
these games on Microsoft platforms will probably be playing on PC anyway.
Yeah, because remember like a while ago when we talked about the possibility of like Microsoft and Switch like sharing some games over with like the Game Pass kind of thing. There
Yeah.
was like rumors of that going on.
There's still rumors of that.
Yeah, I know.
They're rampant.
But until we see some hard evidence, we're not going to talk about it.
Nope.
But so that's that, and there were a bunch of game announcements.
Whole bunch. I mean,
Yeah, I
do we
just-
want to
like,
blitzkrieg through them or?
Well, I'm going to blitzkrieg through the stuff that's coming out this month, but in all honesty, I will say this: there was not a whole lot announced that was new. Because I want to say like a lot of the stuff they showed was still similar things. We did get Final Fantasy 16.
It looks amazing.
It looks very stereotypical fantasy game that has no
Okay,
personality to it.
it just looks pretty.
Visually,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
it's very pretty to look at. I agree with
It is.
Punk.
I will say this: the summon designs, the monster designs look awesome.
Yeah, I was actually reading. I know we don't want to talk about like games too much, but like, I was actually reading up, and they took what Final Fantasy 14 did right, and they took that and put it in 16.
Good, because 14 is a pretty awesome game, and I really enjoy it. As long as they don't do anything that 15 did, because 15 is a garbage game and does not deserve any praise whatsoever.
Wow.
Because it was Square
like
Enix selling out and ruining a perfectly good franchise. I don't care what anybody says. It's garbage. Hot, buttered garbage.
Dad, you have anything to say about that?
I liked 7.
I think I get angrier about 15 every time we talk about it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because it's garbage.
Like, what's the worst quality about it?
That it exists.
That's pretty good.
There's nothing in it.
All right, never mind then. Yeah.
Oh, this might be something dumb to bring up, but I did want to mention it. So during the Nintendo Partner Showcase, they showed off Disgaea 6. Disgaea 6 is a Switch exclusive in America.
Which point?
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Disgaea has been a Sony series since it started.
Which
But
point?
here's the funny thing. Disgaea 6 is coming out on PS4 and Switch in Japan, but only on Switch in America.
I would almost see it happening the other way.
Yeah, because I believe the manufacturing of cartridges costs more than discs, so it's very strange.
Sounds like a licensing thing.
I actually believe it has to do with the fact because they've put out Disgaea 1 complete, Disgaea 5 complete, and Disgaea 4 complete on the Switch. I wonder if looking at the sales, it just sold better on the Switch overall in America, and that made them decide.
They are
like,
the kind of games that they work better on a handheld.
Yeah, I think that might be it. It was just I just thought that was weird because they announced it was like exclusive during the thing, and I'm like, is it timed exclusive or what? And no, it's just exclusive in Japan or in America to Switch. So, just thought that was interesting. You guys want to run through the games coming out in October, and after I go through the list, we can talk about what's exciting.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
rapid
whatever.
I'm gonna rapid fire this.
Do it as a rap, rhyme.
No. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, Star Wars Squadron, Dirt 5, FIFA 21, RuneScape Steam, G.I. Joe, Operation Blackout, Transformers Battlegrounds, Cobra Kai the Karate Kid. I'm screwing this up. Oh, Saga Continues? Like, that's the whole part of the name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Watch Dogs Legions, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. I can't rap these. These are awful.
You were good at the
Dark-
beginning.
That was so
Yeah,
good.
I know. And then it just, they get
that was like
longer.
the Dean from Community. It was so good.
The Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope, Song of Horror Complete Edition, and Amnesia Rebirth.
Wow.
Word to your mother.
I think next time we have to try to plan to rhyme some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. There was some good flow for the first half.
There
of
was,
that.
and then I just got tripped up. But
Dang.
anyway,
I gotta say, I'm actually kind of excited for this month.
there is a lot of cool
It's
stuff.
not your usual October. Your usual October has some like heavy hitters, but yeah.
I would say that probably the heaviest hitters are Star Wars
RuneScape.
Squadrons and Crash Bandicoot 4.
Yeah, and they're out now.
I mean,
Watch Dogs Legion.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know because like I feel like the Watch Dogs 2 did not do that well at all.
Not Cobra Kai?
Legion looked good though, based on the first trailer that dropped. I mean, I haven't seen much coverage of it after the fact, but Legion does look really. I mean, last month we talked about it. We were all pretty excited last month.
No, I'm excited for it. I just don't know if it's going to be as heavy a hitter as like originally Watch Dogs was thought to be.
I think this is going to be the ultimate culmination of what Watch Dogs should be, though. Like, I think this is going to be, like, a lot of fun. I'm actually going to watch really closely on the reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to look into it as well.
Shut up.
Hashtag bless.
Bless.
So what's G.I. Joe Operation Blackout? Somebody explain this to me.
I have no idea.
Is it Rainbow Six?
There's been a weird resurgence in G.I. Joe recently because they had nothing for a while, but they're now getting like collector grade figures for like a lot of the popular characters from the 80s. There's talk of maybe something else coming out, like maybe a series or something. So this might just be a game for it. It also might be a tie-in because I heard they're working on a movie.
Okay.
Again. Yeah, they're going to try, from what I heard, there's all kinds of talks of tying it into the Transformers universe and doing a backwards, like, shared universe where they're going to do a Transformers G.I. Joe movie and then spin out G.I. Joe from there.
Oh, it looks like it's based on the comic.
It's very cartoony. It reminds me of that Cybertron Transformers game that was free a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Did anybody pick up Crash Bandicoot 4?
No, I want to get the
Anybody?
trilogy
No.
before doing that. But the trilogy, I don't know if it was a latency issue with my friend's TV when I played it or whatnot, but there was a latency in the controller, so it's something that I want to pick up for myself, see if that's present before I decide to buy 4. 4 looks fun. I love the elements with the different masks and changing up the actual gameplay and replayability.
Yeah, that's just it. It looks like it's got so much replayability because there's so much different stuff to collect. And I've been reading the reviews. The reviews are good because it's out, isn't it? Or is it coming out real soon?
It came out technically. Well, I'm not going to date the podcast, but it's out.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out the same day as Star Wars Squadrons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dating it.
Today?
Oh, okay. There we go.
So it's out.
Today.
This is why we don't bring you on.
Yeah, as of today, it's out. Right. There's a bunch of good horror stuff coming out. Is it going to be out in time for Halloween?
Well, Halloween's the last day of
Yeah,
the
I
month.
guess
If these
so,
are
right?
October releases, then yes, they will be out.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we going to play Amnesia Rebirth? I know.
We talked about it.
I pre-ordered it, so
nice.
it comes out October 20th.
Oh, dude.
It's mentioned in an episode that we recorded for
Yeah.
NerdstroSPOOPUS. Which, by the way, if you're listening to this podcast, check back every week this month for a NerdstroSPOOPUS episode.
Or 2.
Spoop.
It should have spooky vision.
Are you going to change the tags of the video pants every time a video releases and go back to this podcast and put it in?
Oh, look what you did.
Yes. Actually, I'll just I'll put a card up that's the playlist.
There you go. Right
Let-
about.
Yeah.
Not yet. Now put it in now pants.
Okay.
Now,
Future pants, that's a problem for you, buddy.
guess what? You are now future pants.
Oh my god.
Is that like? Do you have like a jetpack or something?
What, future pants?
Yeah.
No, it's just
He's got
that's
a pants pack.
no that's
Is
future
Is it
future
like
pants is just who I pawn my problems off of.
Jet pants.
is it like
And
dance
pa-
pants in Community when Troy discovers them?
No. No. And past pants is who I yell at. I yell about things. He's the reason bad things happen to me because he
Oh.
waits to do things.
What about
He's the reason
present
why
pants?
Mega Man Legends 3 is not here.
Yeah.
I also have to ask.
What?
So RuneScape isn't just like a browser game anymore?
No, it's on Steam. It's crazy. Like I remember it like being 2D.
It's an official
And I
video
saw-
game now.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Like I watched a trailer on it. I was like, so much has changed in this game.
I've never played RuneScape. I've never even looked at it. I have no idea what it's like.
All right.
That sounds
All right,
like a
we're gonna-
video
we're-
idea.
Yeah, we're going to play the 2D RuneScape.
We're gonna play the
All
OG.
right. Post in the comments if you want to see Pants play old school RuneScape.
Pantscape.
Oh, both of them are coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I just want to bring up one dumb thing. They announced today that they're putting Silent Hill 4 The Room out on Good Old Game or
Yeah,
GOG,
Good Old Games.
Gaming. Yeah, Good Old Games.
Isn't that already out?
I thought it was coming out. Maybe it's already
Oh,
out.
I thought it was on sale for like $9 or $10 or something like that.
Yeah, it's coming out for $10. Maybe it's
Well, I
just.
thought it's already out.
I have no idea. I just saw an article
I'm
today
looking.
about it. Anyway, should we move on and talk about what we played this month?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Dad, You're not here very often. What did you play this month?
In the month of September,
Yes.
well, aside from our, nightly gamings of Siege, and
Weekly
all-
gaming now.
Well, yeah. I've actually picked up, which I'm kind of excited for the next game of it to come out, but the World War II game,
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
It was the free one. It was the free one in August, I think.
Yeah.
So I've been playing through that, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And what I think I like the most about it is the idea that you're playing through a story that actually happened, right? So it makes it really interesting. But along with that, a lot of Super Mario 3D All Stars. Been playing that a lot, and Tony Hawk 1 and 2 came out. Pretty incredible. A lot of nostalgia.
Yeah,
That's
really
unfortunately
good.
all we got anymore, man.
I know.
we're old.
The world's falling apart. All we
Yeah.
got's nostalgia.
I did play 10 minutes of Mario 35 too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Let's move on to Slow Tad. What did you play?
I have been playing. Let's see here. We got Ghost of Tsushima. Been playing more of that. I'm still on Act 3. I got the Sly Cooper outfit finally. Right now I'm just kind of gathering all the collectibles before I continue the story. And then I've been doing... I completed my first one. I think I'm going to stream the next one now that I'm getting all my stream equipment ready. I've been doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke. That's been really, really fun. I've never done one. And
What game are you nuzlocking?
I did a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Soul Silver. And I did
Oh, okay.
all 16 badges, Elite Four, and beat Red. Didn't think I would do that.
Nice.
But it took over my
So-
life for 2 weeks. But it was
So,
super fun.
For some of us who might not know what Nuzlocke is, quick explanation.
Sure. So Pokemon Nuzlocke is it's better to run on an emulator, but you can do it in any other game. But it's basically if all your Pokemon faint, you lose. Basically, if a Pokemon faints, it's gone. You gotta I don't want to say trash it, but you gotta release it or keep it in the PC. Gotta use a different Pokemon. And the only Pokemon you can catch in the game is the first Pokemon encounter you have in each route or cave. If you accidentally make it faint, you don't get to catch a Pokemon in that route. Too bad. And you go through the game like that. So I did a modifier where I randomized all the Pokemon in the game, gens 1 through 4. So I had no idea what I was encountering each time. I ran into Rayquazas in the wild. Trainers had Mewtwo's. All the gym leaders' Pokemon were different. I think Lance had a Caterpie and a Kakuna, which I lucked out on. But
Wow.
it was super, super
Are they
duper
like
fun.
different levels than 2? Or
No,
is it
levels
just
are
the
the same.
Pokemon? Okay.
The only thing the thing that I had for the modifier, you could change a lot of things. I think Pokemon levels, the only thing you could change is you could put a handicap on where it could increase all trainer levels by a certain percentage if you really wanted to. I didn't do that. But yeah, it was super, super fun. And I'm planning on doing a modified version of Pokemon White next, where someone updated and did a lot of quality of life changes to it. And then I'm going to randomize that and do a Nuzlocke of that, hopefully next week as of this recording. So by the time you listen to this, it's probably already happened, and you can check the YouTubes or Twitch if I commit to that.
The other thing I wanted to bring up with the Nuzlocke is a lot of people also put in the stipulation that you have to nickname every one
Yes.
of your Pokemon.
Every Pokemon
Because-
needs to be nicknamed.
Because that kind of adds an attachment to it, so you don't want them to faint more so than them just like being lost then.
It's
If you love something, don't give it a name.
many a moments of losing a Pokemon and my jaw would just drop from a critical hit out of nowhere that just one-shots my Pokemon. I think I threw my mouse when my starter died. I started with a Magnezone, which was kind of cheap because he was just a brick through 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah.
But I lost him like 2 days before I beat it, and I was so upset.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's super fun. It's super encouraging to have a Pokemon team that you're not used to using. I mean, I never used a Magnezone. My team was trying to think of Pokemon I had that I never used. A Walrein, which eventually was a Spheal. That was actually my Shuckle that I got, so that was fun.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
let's do Lambo next.
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Nothing too crazy, just lots of Mario.
Yep.
Playing through Mario Galaxy and Mario All-Stars. I got in a game of Sea of Thieves this month.
Nice.
Like a good like 6-hour game.
with friend of the show,
Yeah,
Agonizing End.
Yeah.
That is not
it
a
was
game. That is a long play session.
It honestly, in that game, that is just a game. Yeah. There's no leveling up. You just make your ship better. Yeah. That's kind of what makes the game kind of interesting. Then that like it's more about the stuff you get and the treasure and stuff. That's really it. But that was a lot of fun. Siege.
Lots of
That's been a
Siege.
thing.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited tonight. I have Star Wars Squadrons downloading and should be done pretty soon here.
I see
So I
that the
can't-
game is not $60,
Yeah.
so I may buy it.
Yeah, I was gonna say right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a selling point for me too.
Right, and it's VR.
I was just gonna say that's the selling point for me. I have to hook my
I don't
VR,
have VR.
back up, but yeah, I would totally
never-
do that.
Yeah.
Lambo, you're not gonna get Dad out of your house now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Buy a flight stick, and I'll be here all day.
It'll be that situation where you give your little brother the Player 2 controller that's not plugged in. You put on the Nintendo Switch cardboard VR thing onto Dad while you're playing Squadrons.
All right, Punk. What'd you play?
Siege. So much
Surprise!
Siege.
You can't see my face, but it's pure shock.
Punk was very
Well,
excited
this
about
is-
the Golden Gun coming back.
Yeah. The Golden Gun game mode came back. I actually bought the skin for the Deagle. And they have the Game Pass, Battle Pass, whatever, going on. This is actually the first one I'm working on completing. I'm really, really close. I think it's going to be ending in, I forget when. Another 10 days or so. I don't remember.
I liked when we talked with you the one time. You had planned out how many hours of Siege or how many games of Siege you would have to play per day to get the battle pass.
Yeah, I think it was like at the most I had to play about 500 games. I think it was like 400 to 500 games I had to play to get the whole thing. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh my god. But besides that, I squeezed in some time for Marvel Avengers, which is really, really good. Definitely recommend it.
Really,
Even
I
with
was
the
really
great
worried.
value version of all the characters.
They fixed a lot of like the bugs, and one that really bothered me that was like kind of stupid was Captain America had like a pre-order skin, and his face would just freak out, like
That
his
sounds like an
eyes would
incentive.
bulge out and stuff.
Are we talking like stuff from like Mass Effect 1 where
or
like Shepard...
Mass Effect Andromeda stuff. Is it more
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
It was bad. But it's really good. The story was awesome. I'm excited for the more content to come out whenever Spider-Man and everyone else comes out to play as them. I think that's pretty much all I really played. I've been playing more Pokemon since they had the announcement for the Crown Tundra.
Once that comes out, I'll dive
That's
back
it.
into that.
Oh my goodness, I found a photo of Captain America freaking out.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's super
Oh.
scary.
I meant to mention it, but Punk, you did notice there was a Nidoking in the trailer for Crown
I
Tundra, right?
know.
I-
I'm so excited.
We were talking about that, and you said you wanted your Nidoking back. You got it. There it is.
You dropped
Yeah, as
this
soon
king.
as- Yeah, as soon as that the DLC releases, I'm gonna start Ivy breeding for a
snap.
shiny Nidoran. Yeah,
You have fun with that. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just
Why do you hate yourself, Punk? Why do you do this?
I don't know.
So I guess we'll end with me, and I mean it's a lot of
But you're the
what
only one that's left.
Yeah, well, I played pretty much the same things Lambo played. I played a lot of Mario 3D All Stars. I tried Sunshine because I've never played that before. That was kind of fun, and I really got into Galaxy because back on the Wii I only played a little bit of that, and Galaxy's a blast, and the music's fantastic. I love it. Played a little Tony Hawk. I ended up picking that up almost on day one. I think it was day two when I got it, and I downloaded Tales of Berseria on PS4 because it was down to $10.
Nice.
And even though Slow Tad let me borrow that game for like 2 years, I finally played it now, and it is probably one of the best Tales games I've played in a long time.
I still have to get through that and Zisteria.
So I actually looked into this, and everybody says to just watch the Zestiria anime because it's less boring.
Huh.
And it's apparently just a really good anime. And also, Berseria is apparently a prequel.
Yeah, it's 1,000 years prior. There's apparently there's some characters in it that are in Zestiria.
Yeah, so I'm actually trying to watch through the anime right now. I'm only about 2 episodes in. It's not bad, but Berseria, the combat's amazing. It's dark. Like the first part of that game is just dark and awesome. The characters are great. It's funny. I'm just really enjoying it. This is the most I've enjoyed a Tales game since Vesperia.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's definitely worth the $10. Definitely worth the $10. So
Definitely worth 10 whole $.
yeah. Because apparently also the game's a PlayStation hit digitally, so it normally retails for $20. But if you go and try and find it in a game store, it's like $25-$30. So, because that makes sense. But anyway, I think that was.
No, real quick, I just want to ask everybody, what was everybody's favorite announcement this month? Even if we already talked about it, what was something that like actually kind of got you going?
God of War 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They all they did was show a 3-second graphic, and I'm sorry, I leaned real close to my mic for that, Lambo. That's gonna be
That's cool.
That's gonna be a weird WAV file for you to see, and you'll see it coming
That's
up.
cool.
But yeah, so
It's gonna be shaped like mythic runes.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
shaped like the logo that they showed that took like 30 seconds to complete. Oh man, I'm so hyped for that game.
It's gonna be. I mean, the first and Dad, I think you're the only one who hasn't played it. You have a PS4. Get that game at some point.
Okay.
It's
God of War
$8.
is super good.
Yeah,
I
very much worth
I
it.
definitely
if you
want
liked
to.
if you liked Spider-Man and you played through Red Dead and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like God of War is
It's really good.
I'll
I
tell
don't like the old God of Wars, but this new one was really good.
Yeah, I hear it was different than
yeah,
the other ones.
it was super good.
But the one announcement I'm excited for, and it's a game I never played, and again, it's old stuff coming out,
yeah.
but it's the re-release of the Scott Pilgrim game.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
crap, we didn't mention that, but yeah.
I think I still have the original on my 360 before they took it off the store. I don't know if I can still access it though.
I think I still have mine on my PS3.
if you have it on the system, it's good. You can still.
Yeah.
So then I still have that and the Simpsons game, I think.
Oh yeah, that one
nice.
got taken off too.
That's such a good game too.
Yeah.
Punk, what was your favorite announcement?
So I was trying to think about it when you asked, and
Nidoking.
I'm not. Yeah, Ninja King. I'm not a big fan of the series. Like, I never read the books or cared about the movies, but Hogwarts Legacy looks pretty awesome.
It does.
That's
Visually,
something they've been
it
working
does.
on for a while, I think too.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about
Yeah.
it for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife is a huge Harry Potter fan,
Mine
so
too.
Yeah, if they can make that game work,
Yeah.
you know, if it's the kind of thing where like, you know, almost like I'm trying to think what it would even be like.
I don't know. Like that's the other.
Spore.
Ultima Online.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, if
no,
they, I can sort of see like maybe mechanics. I mean, not with the same kind of difficulty, but almost like how the Souls games work. I can totally see like the UI and the mechanics kind of work that way.
I could see that.
That would be crazy.
I could see that.
I would almost like the idea of like multiple seasons, like you play through like different years of being at Hogwarts too. You
Yeah.
know, and come up against different things and actually grow and stuff as a character. I think that would be awesome.
There's definitely a lot of potential. It's not really my shtick. I've never really bit into the Harry Potter series, but I'm interested to see what type of game that actually becomes. And I could see it being akin to maybe even the Dragon Age series too.
Oh, and yeah, I think that's even what I'm kind of thinking, that it would be awesome if it was like a, you know, full on like 100-hour RPG. You know?
Right.
Oh, that just makes
was
me miss
epic.
Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Lambo, what about what was your favorite announcement?
My favorite announcement?
Yeah.
I mean, so much of the Mario stuff. I mean, the Mario thing was my favorite thing to watch this year. It just made me happy to see all this crazy Mario stuff being released. Even though it's, like I said, it's stuff that I've already seen before. I was super happy that 2 weeks after they did it, I could play Mario 64 again and stuff like that. I was really excited. Yeah. That's me.
I honestly, I'm like, there's all kinds of announcements that happened that I was excited about, but I'm gonna agree with you. Like when they announced Mario 35, like Mario 35, Mario 3D All Stars, and Mario 3D World coming back, like that was probably my favorite announcement, and a lot for the 3D All Stars because, like I said when I said I played it, like I barely played Galaxy and I never played Sunshine, and this was a good way for me to play him again. So, and also I think the Galaxy, they incorporated the touch screen and the move controls pretty well.
Yeah, I'm liking it more as I play.
Yeah.
It's still not perfect, especially the levels where you have to tilt.
Yeah.
That doesn't work very well.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah,
I think that was our podcast, guys.
that was a podcast.
That was a podcast.
Check out the annotation right now to see last month's podcast in case you haven't seen it yet.
Thank you for adding it because I've been forgetting to mention our videos and plug our own videos. But yeah, so thank you everybody for joining us. If you're listening to this on a podcast service, make sure you subscribe because we do this monthly. And if you are listening to this on an audio podcast service, make sure to check out our channel on YouTube. We are Nerdstrodamus on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, crap. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever YouTube asks you to do so that you get notifications. We do this once a month. We try to do weekly videos. And this is Spooptober, NerdstroSPOOPUS, Spippity Spoopity, Spoopanominal.
Spoop giving.
Oh, God.
Don't give me a spoop. Are you gonna give me a spoop?
Dad has
Yes.
taken a spoop all over this.
He's taking a spoop and a spee. He spees on his spoop.
It's a spooky ghost.
Oh my God. Yeah, and also Lambo and I, with occasional appearances from Dad and maybe others, we're streaming Fridays. We're typically on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll go for a couple hours playing something classic or something new. Who knows? But
Who knows?
I think that's it, unless anybody else has anything else to say.
No.
I have to poop. I have to nerds to spoop.
And on that, I just want to say, I'm Dr. Pants.
Lambo.
Punk.
I'm Slow Ted.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm Dad.
And we'll catch you some other time.